Hi Stampin' Friends, it's Chris Slogar from BuckeyeInklings.com, and today I want to show you how to make this project. It looks like a present, and when you pull it apart, it's actually, you see a gift card holder, and this inner section pulls up a flap that holds a gift card, and there's a little message inside too. So I made this last week on Facebook Live, and I wanted to make sure to bring it over to YouTube so that it would be easy to reference. Okay, so this one was made with, a lot of these products are from our upcoming August through December mini catalog. This paper is 'Tis the Season from that upcoming catalog. You'll see some other products like this great bow punch. Here's another sample that uses that same paper. Lots of good reds and greens. I am going to use a different paper, Heartwarming Hugs, today to give you a different look. And again, we've got some great reds and greens in this paper. Okay, so let's get started. The base piece is Pear Pizzazz that measures 5.5 by 6. And on the 6-inch side, we're going to score it in half at 3. And then we're going to score a 1/2 inch from each side. Okay, so that's at 1/2 and at 5 on the 5.5 inch side. All right, and then the lid piece measures 3 by 5.5, and on the 3-inch side we're going to score it in half at 1.5, and this one we're going to score a 1/4 inch from each end. So we're going to score at 5 1/4 and 1/4 there. All right, and while we're at it, we're also going to score the pool piece, which measures, this is the piece that holds the gift card. It measures 4 by 4 3/4. And on the 4 3/4, the longer side, we're going to score at 1, and that makes that flap that pulls up the gift card. Okay, so we can put our scoring board aside and get started on these pieces. So I also have designer paper, and like I said, this is from Heartwarming Hugs that's coming up. The piece for the top measures 1 3/8 by 4 7/8. The piece for the bottom measures 2 7/8 by 4 3/8. Okay, so we'll make the bottom. I'm going to burnish on that halfway point, and then I'm going to cut on each side along that 1/2 inch score line to that first, well, the only cross score line. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to angle out to make a little tab of what's left of that strip. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Okay, and then I'm also going to burnish those. And this is making the present bottom. It's just kind of a pocket, but instead of it just being pressed flat together, these little tabs will give it a little give to have some room for that gift card and that sliding piece. Okay, so I'm adding tear and tape to these tabs. You can also use your Tombow liquid glue if you like, whatever you like for 3D projects. And I'm revealing that adhesive and pressing that together, and that makes the bottom of the present. We're going to do the same thing for the top. Okay, so we've got this piece scored at 1.5. I'm burnishing on that line, and then I'm cutting again along those side score lines only up to the horizontal one and creating a tab. Okay, and I'm going to burnish these as well and attach this together. I'm going to use a little line, since this is pretty skinny, I'm going to use a little line of Tombow glue here. And let me just set this aside with a weight on it to make that top. Okay, so now for the present front, I'm going to add that piece of designer paper to the bottom section. And then if the top section is ready, I'll also add the designer paper piece I have for it. Looks good. Some really pretty reds and greens all through this upcoming catalog. So if you still need a catalog, if you don't have a demonstrator, please email me at stampyourworld, all run together, 3 words, stampyourworld@gmail.com, and let me have your address and I will be happy to send you one in the mail. Okay, so you can see these pieces fit together. If you, squeeze the top a little bit, you'll get some area for that lower piece to fit in there. And then we have this pull piece for the gift card. All right, and we're also going to put a little note on the inside. So let me get my stamp pad. I've got Real Red here. I'm using the gift wrapped stamp set that goes with the gift bow builder punch. Okay, so I've got the stamp wrapped especially for you, and this little Whisper White piece measures 2 by 3 3/4. So let me put that together. I'm going to add that to my pull piece, and I'm going to put it all the way down here at the bottom. This portion will be tucked in under the present top, okay, and the gift card kind of goes like that. So while I'm at it, and I've got the ink here, I'm also going to stamp this tag for the front, A Very Merry Christmas. Okay, so I just have a 3/4 inch strip of Whisper White, and stamp that while I'm at it. Okay, set that aside. We'll finish that up with the front. All right, so let's put the present piece together. What you want to do is just attach the top of this pull piece just at the very top edge. So I'm going to, on the back side here, just put my tear and tape right along that top edge, okay, because you'll see you need the flap to be, I'll show you here. Okay, so here's the tear and tape. I'm going to slide this into the box top and center it. And then push that together. And you need an opening here on the back so that the present bottom can slide in there, the box bottom. Here, let's put this all together with the gift card. And then you'll see if you give this a little squeeze, and you may need to make some adjustments to get that back side train to go in there. Okay, and this is why you don't want tape all the way to the bottom on that pull piece, because then you won't be able to get the bottom slid up into the top of the box. All right, so we're going to decorate the front. I just have some 5/8 inch strips of Real Red and then a 1/2 inch strip of some coordinating paper here. And I'm going to just add glue. I don't measure these out ahead of time. You could if you want. These are going to be strips to decorate our present. And I'm just centering this 1/2 inch strip on the 5/8 inch strip of Real Red. And then I'm going to add adhesive and then just trim it to length here. You may need to adjust since that's wet glue. I pushed it a bit. And then I'm going to line up this bottom section here and add strip the full length before it's pushed up into the box lid. Okay, so I'll just match this up here. Let's see, kind of make sure that's centered, and then the sections align. And then I'll cut that edge too. You could pre-cut these to that length. That would be 3 and 1.5 if you want. All right, so let me put this all back together. Like I said, you're gonna squeeze a little so that the back pops open and allows the box bottom in. Okay, and then I just need to make the bow. And I have some real red, so I'm going to punch one real red bow and one of that same designer paper. And then I just like to put these together. I'm going to use a mini dimensional right at the knot area. And then I like to stagger these a bit to make that bow look a little bigger, and so that you see both of the papers. I'm going to add just a real red center here. Kind of stands out then. And then I'm going to put this on with a glue dot to my bow. Might use 2 so that it doesn't want to rotate and swing. Okay, so I'll just put that in place. And then we've already stamped our greeting. Now, we do have a great new punch coming out in this catalog too. It's called the Banners Pick-a-Punch. So it has a track for a 1/2 inch strip, a 3/4 inch strip, and a 1 inch strip. And it makes an angled end, one in each direction. I guess you have the choice of. So let me show you. I'm gonna put this in on the 3/4 inch track and punch. Okay, so you can get that flag end, and you can also get my 3/4 inch strip. Might be a little bit wider than 3/4. So let me make sure I'm getting this centered. Yeah, and you can get that end. So that nice angled end going either way, that pennant end. And I'm just going to add this to the front of my present. And you'll want to have the present put together when you attach this, because you'll see you probably want that lower than where the box top actually is. Okay, and give that a squeeze to get that back together. Oh, my ribbon is catching. Okay, so there you have it. I hope you'll give that a try. I think it'd be cute as a birthday present as well, or, you know, for any occasion. I'm just trying to center that back up. Visit me at buckeyeinklings.com if you would like to get more project ideas, or if you need any of the products. Now, like I said, a lot of the things I showed in this video are not available until August 4th, because that's when our holiday catalog will be live. Okay, but this will give you a little preview of what's coming. Thanks so much for joining me.